What's up, you stupid motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for another video, right here on Killer O Demon 669. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video. I can't talk tonight. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to my other 3 channels. All the links down below. Friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, as my Twitter machine blows up better than Bully Ray's at Gilmore Inc. Follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. That's INC in capital letters, with my almost 3,400 followers. All my Armada Nation is not even becoming a nation, it's becoming an epidemic right now. And they're all real, so for all you people that think I have fake followers, you know who I'm talking about. You can go fuck yourself. Because I am popular, I am the freaking man, I am God of Twitter right now. In 2 months' time, almost 3,400. And climbing. Bitches, no follow for follow, so suck my dick. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, hope everybody's had a great weekend and start of your new week. Only 2 more weeks to Christmas and my birthday. I'm old! Yeah. 2 weeks from Wednesday, my glorious birthday. Another year closer to 40. Don't even look it, but it's okay. Alright, so what I want to do in this video, as the title below says, by the way, this is the 100th video on Killer O Demon 669. Oh yeah, 100 videos on this channel in over, I think, 2 years I have this channel. I don't even remember, but I don't care. You know, getting close to 100 on TGC Reborn. I'll be hitting that in about 3 weeks. So I got 96 coming tomorrow, my final battle review and rant. You know what rant I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. If you went to Terminal 5 yesterday, you know. So thank you for supporting me since the very first episode on this channel. You know, even though some of them got I should have over 100 right now, but some of them got taken away, but it's okay. I restarted, and I kept going. I didn't give up like that Dick John Cena said. Ooh, I didn't say that. But anyway, it is time for your 100th video on Monday, December the 8th, 2014. It is time for your Monday night review. Well, Monday Night Raw. It's the Slammy Awards. I don't have an Apple Award, so whatever. So we get the 2014 edition of the Slammy Awards, which should be taken off the air because every year it sucks. Why can't it be like the 80s when they had all the wrestlers sing, you know, when they had the Wrestling Album 1, the Wrestling Album 2, dude, you know? Why can't they have that again? You know, I know that, you know, they don't make the WWE volumes anymore. I don't know why. You know, I guess because, you know, every freaking CD would be John Cena rapping his crappy self off. But I digress. So anyway, we get the Slammy edition of Raw, the go home show before TLC this Sunday night. And the reason why I'm grabbing my head, I have a humongous migraine right now, and it's killing me. But I'm gonna try my best to. I'm gonna try my very best to give you this video before I pass out. It hurts like hell. All right, so we got hype for tonight's main event, which is gonna be John Cena. Oh, that hurt. Versus the Big Show. Part 1,999,269, and we all know who's gonna win. So we start the Slammies with the Jerry the King Lawler, who MCs every year. I don't know why. So he MCs the Slammy. He introduces the host of the Slammy, Seth Green. Oh, it just made me want to puke. So Seth all comes out in his little suit and tie, looking like, you know, a big shot. He's like, I'm so happy to host Raw again because I did it a few months ago and it sucked. And I'm hosting the Slammies. It's the Fans Award Show. Shut up. Go back to doing whatever project you in. You know, go continue to be jealous of Sarah Michelle Gellar. So he mentioned some of the awards that are happening, like LOL Moment of the Year, Superstar of the Year, Match of the Year, shit like that. And he said the fans vote for the winners on the stupid WWE app, which is now free. Thank God I didn't say that. Then he talks about some great matches tonight. He was about to say it. And then Miz and Damien Mizdow interrupt, and that's always nice to see. So they come out, tag team champions. Miz says Seth never visited him in his dressing room. And he said Seth is a busy man. He's drooling to be put in his next put him in his next project. And he says he's the A-lister that Seth needs. So Seth's like, you're not an A-lister. You know, I do need an A-lister, but it's not you, Miz. It's Damien Mizdow. And the fans are going nuts, of course. So Miz's like, no, I disagree. He's just a stunt double, just mocking all my moves. He's just wearing toy belts. So Miz moves on to the This Is Awesome moment of the year. The nominees are Daniel Bryan occupying Raw, Stephanie going to jail after slapping Brie Bella, the end of the Authority at Survivor Series, WrestleMania 30 with Hulk Hogan brother, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. And we're going to get the winner after our first match of the night, but I gave that first segment 3 out of 5 stars. And every segment, except for a couple of the Slammy presentations, all get 3 out of 5 stars. I just want to point that out. So we get the match number 1, Dolph Ziggler taking on Seth Rollins. This is like a rehashing of the ending of the Survivor Series main event. This was an okay match. You know, Dolph's in control to start. Seth comes back, and he takes control. He starts kicking Dolph in the gut, and he kicks him in the face. Dolph comes back with a jawbreaker, and he crushes Seth in the corner. Builds up momentum with a neck breaker. Then he gets a near fall with a high elbow drop. And Seth tries to come back with a buckle bomb a la Michael Elgin. But Dolph counters with a roll-up for a 2 count. Seth then ducks the super kick, but gets dropped on his head with a jumping version of a DDT for a 2.5. And then Dolph misses another super kick as Seth Rollins rolls to the outside, but he catches Dolph with a stiff kick. He goes up top, but Dolph catches him, and they start fighting on top. Seth tries to go for a sunset flip bomb, but is countered by Dolph. And then JJ Security, Jamie Noble, and Joey Mercury come on. They cause a distraction. Mercury blasts Dolph from behind, and Seth hits a curb stomp for the win. Cheap freaking win, just to hype himself up for him and Cena in the table match at TLCS. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Whoop-de freaking do. That's all I care about. Alright, then we found out the winner of the This Is Awesome Award is... Oh, I forgot to mention Sting's debut, but whatever. So, and as always, Sting's not there. He's probably hiding off of the rafters somewhere, or eating a box of candy, I don't know. Putting on his stupid face paint. Fuck Sting. So Seth's all pissed off. He's heading up the ramp. He's like, what? So he said he thinks Sting isn't worthy of the award, because he caused him the biggest win of his career. And he says he was the man to put the Authority out of power, and he is going to accept the award on behalf of Sting because he doesn't deserve it, and he does. So, I guess Seth is a sore loser, I guess. I don't know. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And we also find out that Seth won a bunch of awards on the pre-show. Like, he was part of Faction of the Year, I think Wardrobe of the Year, some shit like that. He won some other awards I really didn't care about. So, whatever. Then we found out the Usos took Tag Team of the Year. The Rock takes Insult of the Year by insulting Lana and Rusev from the Brooklyn Raw show. Along with Hashtag of the Year, RKO out of nowhere. So it should have been Adam Cole, baby! But I just digress. Alright, then we get to match number 2. Kofi Kingston of the New Day. Or soon to be the Old Day because Vince doesn't like them anymore. Taking on Stardust. So this match sucked. I mean, Kofi wins with some freaking roll up on Cody. I really didn't give a shit. And they're gonna have the New Day versus Gold Stardust on a kickoff show that nobody's gonna give a fuck about this Sunday night at TLCS. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to our next Slammy Award for Surprise Return in the Year, and it's presented by everybody's favorite impression of mine to do, John Laurinaitis! I'm back, baby! People power is running wild on Twitter! Wait, no you're not. No, it's not. It's Gilmore power! That's right. John Laurinaitis back on Raw, baby! You know, so he goes on, he wants a return of people power. I want that so bad. I don't want the Authority to come back ever. Bring back John Laurinaitis as permanent GM of Raw and SmackDown once again. So, he introduced the nominees for Surprise Return of the Year. Hulk Hogan brother, Bautista, The Rock, and The Ultimate Warrior. So, that was pretty good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars just because Big Johnny is back. And by the way, Warrior won the award. Well deserved because, you know, rest in peace, Jim Hellwig, you know, raining down elbows with Mr. Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, Ultimate Warrior, yeah. So, well deserved award for him. Alright, then we go backstage. We see Seth and JJ Security. And they're all happy about his victory over Dolph Ziggler. And then, speaking of Heyman, Paul Heyman shows up. He's always nice to see. He tells Seth that he's dressed up for a clean sweep of the Slammy Awards for Brock Lesnar. So Seth there. I can't even, that's what I'm saying, test for some odd reason. God bless Angel Martin's mighty soul. So Seth Rollins tells JJ Security to scram. And then Paul talks about his match with Cena, and if Seth gets by Cena, he could face Brock, because he has the Money in the Bank briefcase. And then Seth interrupts him by saying if Cena wins, he faces Brock, but he has the briefcase and he can cash in whenever he feels like it, so he can cash in right after that match. And he decides when he does it, and Paul and Brock won't see it coming. So Heyman's, you know, I see your point, yeah, I get that. But he says Brock is champion for life. Really now? For a guy that doesn't show up hasn't shown up for 3 months. Okay. But he says Seth is the future of the WWE. No, that's Kevin Owens. And he knew it from the day he cursed on Brock, which was that pay-per-view after SummerSlam, which I don't care about naming. Then he says Brock doesn't prevent the fans from seeing Seth as the future. Cena does. And Heyman tells Seth to make sure Cena is drenched in the past. I can't talk tonight. My head's killing me. I have a splitting migraine. I'm about to freaking pop out of my brain right now. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 3. Here's something you don't see every day. Charlotte Flair of NXT, the NXT Women's Champion. Woo! Taking on Natalya. Now, I've seen better in NXT, but this match wasn't that bad. They go back and forth. You know, Charlotte's doing her usual stuff, a la her father, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Natty comes back with a slap, and then she takes Charlotte out with a leg takedown, but Charlotte reverses it to gain control back. Then she hits a wicked chop, like her dad, right in the titties. Ow! So, Natty then tries for the sharpshooter, but Charlotte reverses, goes for the figure 4, but Natty reverses it into a roll-up for a win. Cheap win, in my opinion, but it is what it is. So, I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. So, then we get the Presenter of the Year. Presenter of the Year. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My head is splitting. I can't think straight. I'm sorry. So we get presented for the Oh My God Award. And it is not Joey Styles, it's Santino Marella. Why? Why in the blue fuck is this freaking fake Italian that lives in Jersey Not my part of the area, because I'd kick his ass if I found out where he lives. Why is he doing this award? Why can't we get Joey Styles? He does... Oh my god! I mean, come on, really, WWE? Really? That's why your company's fucking falling apart. But you put stupid fucking PG PG faggots like Santino Marella. I'm sorry to use the F word. I apologize for all those people that are that. But anyway, I digress. So he says his oh my god moment was seeing Luke Harper actually take a shower. Very much. But then he says he likes to see the Divas shower. And he's like, I'm not a creep. I'm not a pervert. Yeah, you're a freaking jobber. That should be released along with the New Day. Along with, well, Adam Rose and the freaking Rosebuds. I would say the Bunny, but we all know who the Bunny's gonna be. Oh, Slammy! I'm sorry. I got a cold from hell. I still got this freaking flu. So we found out the nominees are Seth selling out to the Authority, Nikki's betrayal at SummerSlam, Bray with the Children's Choir singing the Cena. He's got the whole world in his hands. Sing with me, everybody. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole Twitter nation in his hands. And nobody can stop him. No, okay, I messed that up. I'm sorry. Other nominees was the End of the Streak, Brock Lesnar being the Undertaker at WrestleMania, and the winner is, drumroll please, the Undertaker's streak ending at WrestleMania. So Heyman comes out and he accepts the award, and he just says, I'm the one, and 21-1, and blah blah blah. No, same shit he always does. And after that, Bray Wyatt comes out for a nice promo. He says he will never forget the first time he saw her, meaning Sister Abigail. And he mentions her sitting in the rocking chair beside the cypress tree. Is that thing called the cypress tree? News to me. Then he says, it was her chair! Not my chair, dog's chair, living chair, but her chair! Yeah, I went there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that rhymed. Then we see clips of Dean destroying the chair from last week's Raw. And Bray says that Dean destroyed it and took a piece of him that he can never replace. So, he did what any guy would do, took something from him. So we see clips from SmackDown when Dean got his throat crushed, Ricky Steamboat style. Well, Undertaker style, you can think of that too. When he did the Jeff Hardy way back in the day. So we see that, we see that Dean got stretched out. And then he asks the fans if that shocks and frightens them, and he says the fans don't know who they're dealing with. He is fear incarnate, and he despises the fans. He says the fans are moths driven to the flame, but if they get too close, that he's going to burn them. Burn them! Burn them with fire and brimstone! Oh, sorry. Then he says at TLC, the fans will bear witness to the fire, and he will climb the ladder and look down on a beaten Dean Ambrose. And he says he deserves everything Dean deserves everything that he has coming to him, and the fans should not cry about it. And he says, the end is near! Remember that song? Then we hear an ambulance coming into the arena. I'm like, oh my god! Scott Steiner! Ah! No, sadly it's not Scott Steiner. And no, it's not... Get away! Damn it! Ah! Hey, I'm back! Mike Awesome is back! Hey, how you doing? Mike, get the fuck out of here, man! Damn! I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for Mike Awesome being on my show. Damn it, Mike, you just gave me more of a headache. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Yeah. And if you don't like it, fuck you. So, we hear an ambulance, and out of the ambulance, out of the smoke in the back that I don't know, they probably put a fog machine back there. It's Dean Ambrose. Oh, joy. So, he comes out, and he takes out a table, he takes out a ladder, he takes out the chair. Oh, my. And he's just gone berserk. He takes off his neck brace, throws everything on the ramp. And he heads to the ring. And Bray's all ready, but he gets slammed in the gut with the ladder. Then Dean pulls out a chair, hits Bray in the head with it. He actually threw it in the ring, boom, right in the head. And then he sets up a table, which never was used. Then Bray retreats to the outside. And then Dean lays on the chair, begging and the table that was set up in the ring, and he's like, come on! So Bray, like an idiot, gets on the apron, and where was I? Does, and then Dean throws a chair at him again and hits him in the stomach. Dean says the only way Bray will leave TLC is inside the back of an ambulance. So I guess it's now an ambulance match and a TLC match? Maybe. Then he says he becomes a monster at TLC and he will eat Bray alive. Yikes. Now, here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Why didn't they do these types of promos when the feud started at Hell in a Cell? Anyone? Bueller? Why didn't they have shitty promos leading up to Survivor Series, and now they have great promos? This was an awesome promo. I loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. But why didn't they do this a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever Survivor Series was? That's what creative does to you. Alright, after that, we see Seth Green is back out. He introduces Jerry Lawler for the next Slammy Award for Diva of the Year. Yeah, we know who this is going to. The nominees are AJ Lee, Brie Bella, Paige, Nikki Bella. I guess nobody else. And the winner is AJ Lee. Yay! CM Punk, yay! So, as for getting the nominees, Titus O'Neil just shows up for no apparent reason. Okay. So AJ goes out and accepts her award, and Jerry King Lawler's like, come on, give me a hug, and AJ's like, okay. Cooties. I guess she still has that thing with people hugging her. I mean, AJ, it's a hug. What is Jerry Lawler gonna do? Grab your titty or something? Which wouldn't be that bad. I would be the first one to do it. I don't care if Phil Brooks kicks me in the head. I will grab that titty. That's just me. So, she accepts the award. She talks about how 3 years ago, she said that she will always redefine the word diva, and she did that. Soon to be a full-time Divas champ. Then she hypes herself as being the longest reigning Divas champion of the year. Well, you know what I mean. Then she says next year, Bayley could get it, Sasha Banks, and some others from NXT. Even the current Divas could win it next year. But she says she's not done being the queen of the Divas division, and says that at TLC she's going to become a 4-time Divas champion, hopefully by beating Nikki Bella. I hope that happens, but realistically, Nikki's probably going to win, which sucks. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. We go to the back with Renee Young and John Cena. I hate doing that. So Renee hypes this match with Seth at TLC and asks Cena his thoughts about his match with Big Show in the main event. So Cena talks about Vince saying everybody has to step up, mentioning the podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, where Vince said that everyone on the roster now has to step up. There's going to be some spring cleaning soon. Then he mentions he has to step up in his match with Seth Rollins. He says Big Show is the authority's puppet and will do anything in his power to get them back in power, to help Seth win, maybe at TLC, and to beat him tonight. So he hypes the tables match again at TLC. Excuse me. And says that Seth doesn't have to pin or make him submit to win the match. He just has to put him through a table. Hopefully a flaming table. But that's just me. Then he says Seth is not going to be able to do it. And he says Seth has to step up to beat him. And if he does, he might have to step aside. Please, Seth. Please win. Please win so we can get this freaking bitch away from the top of the WWE food chain. Please. Please, Seth. Please. That's just me. Then he says tonight he will step up and put Big Show through the mat with an AA. Then he says he's going to beat Big Show and get rid of that electro bug or something like that at TLC, meaning Seth Rollins. So it was an okay promo, just to hype the main event and hype his match at TLC. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright. Let's see how much time I got. Oh boy. Match number 4, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper going at it one-on-one. Former Wyatt family members going at it finally. This match was not what I thought it would be. Kind of slow, kind of sloppy. They start fighting on the outside. Luke Harper throws the ladder into Eric Rowan's head, and that gets a disqualification. So I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, it was a little bit better. Harper slams Rowan. Then he shows his agility by jumping over the steps and then coming back trying to catch Rowan off guard. But Rowan hit a right hand. Then he sends Harper into the stairs and drops him head first on it. Ow! Then he brings the steps into the ring, and then he hits Harper with the steps in the head again. And then Harper just goes, kind of no-sells it a little bit. So, after that was okay. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. That's what I thought it was. Alright, then we go to the back. We see Naomi getting ready for something. I don't know. Then we see the Usos come in with their tag team of the year, Slammies. And, they hug and yeah. So Jay goes off somewhere and Jimmy's left with his wife. And he says that this is great, but not as great as you, baby. Trying to get some nookie. So Naomi says that she heard from Miz's producer. Remember when Miz gave her the business card to his producer, agent, whatever it was. So Jimmy's like all pissed off about it. But Naomi says that, I called the number. He seems legit. So Jimmy thinks it's Miz now, and Miz is full of crap. Then Naomi says that she has a meeting in Hollywood, and Jimmy's like, well, if you got a meeting, I'm gonna go with you to see if this thing is actually legit. And then he said, because I'm gonna go because I don't trust this agent, and I just want to go with you to protect you. And Naomi's like, it's like, do you trust me, Jimmy? And Jimmy says that him and Jay are on top of the world right now, and then he's like, okay, and just walks off. So I don't know, there may be some tension between Naomi and her husband. What's that gonna lead to? I don't know. Maybe her turning on Jimmy and going with the Miz. Who cares? So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, our next award is presented by Adam Rose and the Rosebuds and the Little Bunny. 17. Coming out to present the LOL Award of the Year. And we found out that the bunny won Animal of the Year. Wow, he beat out a bull and Hornswoggle in the gator costume. Wow. So Adam says the show would be better if he was the host and not a presenter, and not really. So the nominees are Mr. T's message to his mama. I love my mama, fool. The WLC match, remember that? Miz now as Mrs. Stunt Double. Yeah, there's the winner right there. Then Stephanie getting put into a giant pool of tapioca pudding by Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me! Yeah, you didn't think I was going to do that one, huh? So, sorry. So the winner is Damien Mizdow. It was academic right there. So I was like, yeah, that's right. So the Miz comes out, and Mizdow as well. So Miz speaks for Mizdow, which sucks. And he's just taking the spotlight of Mizdow, saying that he makes the fans laugh. He makes the fans laugh and cry and angry, but most of all, happy. And he says that he's an actor, very bad actor. And he says the fans want Miz now, so they get it. And he thanks the moneymaker, not Damien Mizdow. He thanks the moneymaker. And I was like, fuck you, Miz, you piece of shit. I can't wait till Mizdow turns face. Hopefully at TLC, but I will see. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. That whole thing was stupid. So then we see Alexander Rusev. Rusev smash Lana pussy. Yes. So they come out and they cut a promo, and Lana, she said the real LOL moment of the year is the United States economy and Barack Obama. But the real laugh is Jack Swagger. Oh, before that, the fans can, no, USA, USA. And Lana, as always, goes, shut up! Oh, I love when she says that. So, she said the real laugh is Jack Swagger. And then Swagger comes out, we the people. And he says that the U.S. has a saying, what goes around comes around. And he talks about Rusev breaking Zeb Cola's leg. And Swagger says, well, since you did that, I'm going to snap your ankle. So he rushes to the ring to attack Rusev. Rusev throws him into the barrier. But Swagger comes back, attacks the ankle, throws the ankle into the barrier. He locks in a Patriot lock for a long time until referees come out to stop it. So it was decent hype to that match at TLC that Rusev's probably going to win anyways. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It wouldn't. Alright, then we find out, like I mentioned earlier in the review, New Day's taking on Gold Stardust on the kickoff show. Nobody's going to care. And then we get to match number 5, the Usos and Ryback taking on Damien Mizdow and the Miz and Kane with Seth Green on commentary. Ugh. So this match was pretty much back and forth. The heels were working on Jimmy Uso to start. It was a funny spot when Jimmy comes back and he has Miz in a suplex, and Miz now just comes in. He's like, and he freaking does he does a flip. I mean, I love Miz now. I mean, why couldn't they give him this gimmick when he started? Not that, intellectual savior of the masses was great, but I mean, I love this gimmick from Miz now. I mean, it is funny as fuck. So then both get flown to the floor, and then we go to commercial. The heels come back, and they're going Jey Uso now. Miz does a move, and he tries for a nip up, and he botches it. And I think Mizdow did it, and he actually did it perfectly. So while this was happening, Jey gets the hot tag to Ryback. He beats the crap out of the Miz. He hits a powerbomb for a near fall as Kane comes in to stop it. The Usos take Mizdow out, and we get a flying Uso on the Kane. Miz sends Jimmy over the ropes, and then a meat hook clothesline by Ryback onto Miz. Then he hits the shell-shocked, feed me more! He gets the win for his team. Whoop-de-freaking-do. In a crappy match, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And so Seth Green comes in afterwards, and he tries to raise Ryback's hand, and Ryback's like, "Who are you, puny man?" So the Usos come in and just lift him up, and Ryback's like, "Oh, I won! Yay!" Whatever. Alright, after that, we get clips of the first Slammy Awards, which was always nice, with Mean Gene won Announcer of the Year, Roddy Piper won for Best Performance in Land of 1,000 Dances, and he broke the Slammy. He's like, "This is what MTV gets." Broke the podium up, and I think he cursed there too, but I missed it. Whatever. Alright, then we get a nice treat for you old school fans. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat comes out to present Match of the Year. Your nominees are Bryan vs. Orton vs. Batista at WrestleMania 30, Cena vs. Bray Wyatt, Last Man Standing, The Shield vs. Evolution at the Royal Rumble, and Team Cena vs. Authority at Survivor Series, excuse me. And guess who won? Yeah, Team Cena vs. Team Authority. What? Who vote? Yeah, fans. What? You fucking marks. The Shield and Evolution match was probably the match of the freaking year, in my opinion. I don't know who voted. I think the voting was rigged. I'm just saying. So, Dolph comes out to accept the award, and he says the match was a moment in his life that he'll never forget, because he got the pin on, come back from 3-on-1 to win the match, thanks to Sting. And he said the fans stood by him, and he mentioned Sting helping him win, of course. And he says he does everything he could to entertain the fans, and he accepts the award for his team, but it really goes to the fans. So that was pretty nice. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, match number 6, AJ Lee taking on Summer Rae. Yeah, we all know who won this match. AJ Lee wins. After, she was struggling throughout the beginning of the match. This match lasted like 2.5, 3 minutes. AJ wins with the Black Widow as Summer taps out, and yeah. So AJ takes her Slammy. She kisses it and starts petting it. "Yes, CM Punk, I will come home to you, and I will suck your cock, and then you can go to UFC and make me more money so I can suck your cock even more." Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. So I give the match 2 out of 5 stars. Typical Divas squash match. Like, I could care less. Alright, our next award is the Most Extreme Moment Award, and I thought it was gonna be Chronix. What's up, Chronix? My good buddy from the YWF. He should have done it. He's the most extreme, guy. He does the most extreme Raw reviews. Whatever happened to that? I missed that. Chronix, what's up with that? I digress. So RVD comes out to present the award. And the nominees are Lesnar's 16 German suplex on John Cena at SummerSlam, Kane's attack on Daniel Bryan after he won the night after WrestleMania when he won the WWE title, Jericho's dive off the top of the cage onto Bray Wyatt on Raw, Rollins crushing Dean's head on the cement blocks, also on Raw, and the winner is... I thought it was going to be Brock Lesnar, but it's Chris Jericho's dive off the cage. Interesting, but like I said, another rigged vote maybe. So Jericho, as usual, doesn't come out because I think he's doing something with Fozzy or his podcast, whatever. But then we see Fandango and the lovely, the sexy, my soon-to-be third wife, Rosa Mendez, coming out. So they accept for Jericho, and then Fandango just speaks. And he says he beat Jericho in his debut match at WrestleMania 30. And then the whole Fandangoing thing started. Remember that? Was that 30? No, I think it was 29. It wasn't 30. Stupid me. Then he thanks Chris for something, and he tells us not to forget his name, Fandango. Roll the A's. So I get that 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we get a stupid WWE shop promo with Santa Mick Foley and his lovely, hot, freaking daughter, Noelle Foley. And Mick Foley's talking about a story about how Kane hit the tombstone on Pete Rose, who was dressed as a San Diego Chicken. What was that? WrestleMania 14 or was that 16? I think it was 16. Doesn't matter. And then Mick and Noelle hyped the stupid WWE Network for that stupid network price of $9.99. So he says that you can buy a replica Slammy Award, which I would love to have. And he tells Noelle to put this in the sack for Al from Lima, Ohio. You know what that is? Al Snow. Then he has a Macho Man Randy Savage DVD that he's going to give to Scotty from Orlando. Scott Hall? Maybe. I don't know who else lives in Orlando and this name's Scott. Scott Steiner. He lives in Michigan. I don't know. Scotty Too Hottie? I don't know. Then he has a replica WWE title that he gives to Noelle for some odd reason. Then he does, Austin's catchphrase. That's the bottom line. Stone Cold. So, typical lame Mick Foley cheap pop promo with Noelle Foley. Piece of ass. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It was what it was. Alright, then we get clips of Big Show turning on his team at SummerSlam live for like the 5th millionth time. So right after that, we see Renee with the Big Show. She asks him if he can focus on his match with Cena when he faces Rowan in the first ever stairs match at TLCS. Show gets all pissed off and says Renee's making a mistake for thinking that he's going to lose his focus. And then Show says it was a mistake for turning his back on the fans. And then he says that he's going to knock Cena off the top step and says Rowan is not even in his league. And he just praises himself more and he says he's going to beat Rowan and he gives Cena Rowan a warning that I'm going to knock you out. Whoop-de-doo, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to our final award of the night. Superstar of the Year with Booker T, sucker! And your nominees are Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, John Cena, and Seth Rollins. And your winner is... Well, it's not Cena this year, thank God. It's Roman Reigns. And a lot of people on Twitter are like, what? I think it was... I think he had a pretty good year. I would have really gave it to Daniel Bryan for winning the title. That's just me, and maybe Brock too, but I think both of them got robbed. So, is Reigns going to be on satellite this time again? No, he's in the arena. Yay! So, he comes out, and he says, well, I'm not via satellite. I'm right here in South Carolina somewhere. Then he says it's not the brass ring, but he loves it. Ooh, little jab at Cena. Ooh. And he says it's a step in the right direction. He says he doesn't care if it's Cena, if it's, Jericho, whoever it is to get to the top. If you're at the top of the food chain, you're going to get stepped over. And we have to believe that. Believe that, bitch. So, does that sound like Jay Briscoe a little bit? So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we found out that Chris Jericho is going to be guest GM of Raw next week. That's pretty nice. Hopefully it'll be a good show. But we'll see. Alright, main event time. Cena versus Big Show. His match sucked. They go back and forth. Cena comes back with his super Cena strike. Big Show went for a choke slam. Cena counts with a sleeper. Big Show started to fade, but Big Show's like, nah. He starts powering out. Cena does his 5 moves of pure bullshit. He tries to go for a 5-knuckle shuffle, but Big Show grabs him. He tries for a choke slam again, but Cena gets Show up and he hits the AA. Now I thought that was it. As usual, Cena was gonna win, but Seth Rollins dives in for the DQ finish. So I gave the match 2.75 out of 5 stars. It was at its moments, but it was okay. I really should have given it 2.25, so I'm going to scale back to 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Seth and JJ Security come out to beat the crap out of Cena. Seth gets a ladder, and the Stooges get a table. They put him in the ring, and they're about to. Seth's about to curb stomp Cena from the top of the middle of the ladder with a curb stomp. Dolph Ziggler comes out for the save, sends Seth off the ladder, and then Cena and Dolph are standing tall. Big Show is still in the ring. He knocks out Dolph and Cena. Yay! And then Eric Rowan comes out, and all-out chaos happens. Harper attacks him from behind. I don't know why. And he sends him into the steps hard. Big Show chokeslams him on the steps. And did you see how freaking hard he slammed him? He slammed and he just jumped up and he slammed himself again. That was pretty cool. Ow. So Ryback comes out. He sends Show into the ring post head first. Then he hits the meat hook to Luke Harper. He sets the table up near the apron of the ring. But Kane comes out and he jabs a chair into the Ryback's chest. All this was basically hyped to their matches coming up. And he whips his ass with the chair. Dolph is back up. He hits a super kick to Big Show. Not once, but twice. And then Harper sends Dolph face first through the table. I mean, he picked him up. Boom! Right through the table, face first. Ouch. Then Cena comes in, using his super Cena strike again. Hits an AA on Harper. Then he gets curb stomped by Seth Rollins. Yes! And then Rollins rips apart the announce table, and then him and the two Stooges do their best Shield 2.0 impression, and triple powerbomb of Doom through the announce table, and that ends Raw. So I gave the Aftermath 3.5 out of 5 stars, but Raw, I didn't like it that much. The Slammy version of Raw, I didn't really like it that much. It was just okay hype for the pay-per-view, not a great go-home show. Hopefully next week's Aftermath of TLCS will be better. So I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. What do you guys think of Raw? What did you think of the Slammies? Did you like the who won? You know, let me know. Let me know your feedback. Leave a comment or a video response down below. And that's pretty much it. So send me questions about Raw or about TLC coming up. I will be doing my predictions this weekend on episode 97 of the Gilmore Chronicles, but tomorrow will be 96, my final battle review. Check that all out. Check out my Q&A 13 on dmetalgod669. Check out my CM Punk thoughts about the UFC on the Peter Gilmore YouTube channel, youtube.com/Pete Gilmore. And that's a bunch of it. Subscribe to my channels down below. As always, friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. That's INC in capital letters. Almost 3,400 strong Armada members. Keep it going. Let's get to 4,000. Let's get to 5,000 by the end of this year, hopefully. And if not, we try. So, thank you for all the support. Like this video. Share it on Google+, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, everywhere else on the internet. And have a great rest of your week. And that's it for me. For the 100th video of Killer Demon 669. And, well, if I had a drink, I would drink it, but what the hell. Here's to 100 more. Ugh. I did dent it, by the way. I didn't dent it hard because I still have a headache. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.